Hatsune Miku here, and I get another desktop show and tell with everyone's favorite waifu here, Asuna Yuki from Sword Art Online. So this is the EmonToys Yuki Asuna Undine version. So I got her. I just got her yesterday, and I was so excited. I'm gonna go unbox her today. So I've been kind of waiting for this figure for a while. I don't have any figures of her with the Undine avatar outfit, and I really like it. I like her blue hair. Her blue hair looks so cool. This is my first EmonToys figure. I've never heard of them before, so we'll see how she looks. I got her from HobbyLink Japan. I believe she came out before the end of the year, I think. I just checked HobbyLink's Japan site, and it says the item she is discontinued, so you might have to find her through secondhand means. But I got her brand new from HobbyLink Japan. She was $119 US, and not cheap, not a cheap figure, and it cost me about $30 to ship her. I had her shipped with a 110 figure, this Ren Suzunoki figure here, and it was $30 to ship to me. So, but it had to be EMS. So you can see the box is huge. It's literally just as big as my monitor. You can't even see my monitor right now. So it's how big the box is. So the box takes up quite a lot of space. So that's how I got her. 119 was the damage and $30 shipping. So we'll go over the box real quick. So when I got her, she had this plastic bag around her already, so around the box. So that's good. That shows that, you know, they take a little extra special care for the box, because having it in a plastic bag like this keeps it from, you know, getting scratches and stuff. That's good. Some other sellers or production companies will wrap it in like a kind of like a saran wrap or something, or some plastic wrap. So, but sometimes they just put it in a plastic bag. This is just as good here too. It's all right. In fact, before we go over the box, let me take that plastic bag off. Ta-da! There she is. Alright, so let's go look the box over. So it's so big, we're going to use this big turntable stand here. So there's the box. It's a kind of like a matte finish. Yeah, it's kind of like a matte finish box. We have, it says here, EmonToys up here in the corner. Sword Art Online down here. It doesn't say what Sword Art Online it's based off of, but I would guess it would at least have to be Sword Art Online, the second season, because that's when she started wearing this outfit. It's a 1/7 scale. There's no disputing that this is a 1/7 scale figure, because it's literally, it's like, it says in huge print here, 1/7 scale, and I'm assuming this says Asuna Undine version. And then it's got a picture of kind of Asuna's head right here and her shoulder. And we got a nice, well, I would say that's almost a 3/4 window right there that goes straight through, and you can see the figure through it. And you can see she's got a lot of protective plastic on her, and that's a good thing, because it keeps her protected during transport. All right, let's go move the box over to the side. Oh, it's so big, it's hitting my keyboard. Okay, so now there's a huge window on the box, literally almost like 80% of the side window, of the side is a window, plastic window. It says Sword Art Online here, Asuna Undine version. It's got some kind of cool, funky, kind of like a blue to white gradient background there, and you can see the side of the figure. I'm not sure. This would make a good box figure. I believe so. You know, I wish the front was a little bit bigger, but she looks like she would look pretty good in a box. I intend to display her outside the box though. Okay, here's the back. Okay, so the back of the box has a picture of the full front of the figure, and then the back of the figure, and then some info here, and some more info in multiple languages, even English. That's interesting. You don't see too much of that sometimes. It says EmonToys here, and their info, and then yeah, and then it says 2016 Kadokawa. Oh, SAO movie project. So maybe this is based off the movie version. And then pretty much the other side is the same as the other side. Big window, Sword Art Online. All right, so I just want to say that Asuna is one of my favorite waifus. She's one of my favorite female characters ever. All right. After that Mother's Rosario arc, I liked her even more. Okay, so let's go get her out of the box. Before we get her out of the box, let's take a look at the top of the box right there. It's another big giant window, and this is Sword Art Online. EmonToys. The bottom is all white. Alright, pretty nice box. I like it. There's a little round speck here. I don't know what it is. It's like I don't know what it is. It's a good question. I have no idea. Okay, so let's open her up. Okay, out of the box, still in the plastic, so here's what the inside of the box looks like. It's just white. Okay, there she is out of the package, on the stand already. When you get her out of the box, it comes with the figure and the base with this swirly thingy here already attached, and then it comes with her sword right here, and it comes with plastic some wings, these little wings from Alfenheim. Okay, so so I'm going to tell you right now, this does not come with a manual of any sort, so you kind of have to figure out how to assemble her. She's not too hard. Figure goes on the base. So the base did have a steel peg coming out of it, and then there was a plastic peg, I think, on her foot that snaps into the base. So I doubt she will start leaning at all. Since they use a steel peg to keep her up in there. So, and then the sword just goes in her hand pretty easily, and then you got the wing. So the wing, I had to figure out. It took me a minute to figure out what's going on with her, with this. So if you look, her sword just fell down. Yeah. So somewhere here on her hair, there's a little square hole there, and the wing has a little nub coming out of it here. It looks like, it looks like a kind of like a sprue that they didn't snip all the way, but it's not. It's actually, that's where it attaches to the hair. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that right now. Okay, so I got the wing on there. I think I got it on the right way. I think that's how it goes. So I didn't put it in all the way. I feel like I'm going to break her hair or something, And yeah, so sorry I can't get that much light in there with the way I got the light, but it's in there. And it kind of touches her coat a little bit. Okay, there she is. So finally I tried to shove the wing in as far as I could. It still kind of touches her coat a little bit. I'll show you in a bit. But it doesn't touch it too bad, so I think it'll be fine. As long as you're not like trying to run the 1 mile run with her, I think she'll be fine. So there she is. I look very happy with her already. So let's do a quick 360, and then check her out. She looks so big that I don't think she will fit on my motorized stand. Alright, so when I first saw this figure, when it first came out, I was blown away by the pictures they had of the figure online, and I knew, like, oh, that looks really good. I think I want to get that. What really strikes out the most is the blue in the figure. Anyway, so I'm gonna go check her out more closely, and then I'll let you know what I think about her. Okay, here's my hair, and I looked her over, and she's very nice. She's put together pretty nice, but there's like more than a handful little flaws and stuff that I will point out right now. Alright, so let me go move in a little closer here so I can show you some stuff that I found out. Well, let's go over the bad, and then we'll go over the good. There's a lot of kind of little dust specks like all over the figure. It's not really bad, but you can definitely see some of this stuff, like when they painted it, dust got stuck to it. And a really nice figure, you won't see stuff like that. So here's an example. Here's probably the biggest glaring example right here. So there we go. So right here is a speck of dust. It's like not a speck. It's like a big piece of dust. It's stuck to. It's been painted blue, so I can definitely tell it was there when the figure was painted, and it's just stuck. It's like kind of glued onto the paint. I could probably tug on that and it'll come right off. No big deal. Might take some paint off with it. I don't know. So there it is. My finger. Yeah. So that's one of the big ones that I saw. There is also a little speck of dirt on her face. Which it kind of bugs me a little bit because she has such a beautiful face. Kind of, if you look right here, it's kind of hard to see in the camera. There's a little black, tiny little black or blue speck right there, right, like at the corner of her eye almost. I mean, I'm being nitpicky, but yeah, I figure that it kind of bugs me because it's on her beautiful face. And one of the things that attracted me to this figure were her face. I kind of wanted a smiley Asuna face, kind of like that one, but I got this. She has this intense look, like she's in the middle of a battle type of thing. So almost sort of kind of. It's a very intense look on her face. And also, you can see some like bad kind of molding, sort of, kind of, like right her ear is right here. You can see the paint kind of coming off a little bit, like it's got scratched, or not very good. And then you notice a lot of this dark blue paint here is not very sharp, not all in the line. I will show you. Oh, there's another dust speck right here. Right there, dust speck. Kind of hard to see because there's not enough light, but there is a blue speck of dust right there. They didn't take the greatest of care of keeping dust off of her. Yeah, so right here, more dust stuck to it. I don't know, that might have been me. And also there, you can see the paint is not quite in the line there. Not the perfectest. You can see it kind of goes out of the line just a tad here. More paint, more dust here at the tip, and it looks like it's like missing some paint on the tip right here of her kind of robe, sort of, or a skirt. You can see some specks of blue on the paint here, not quite in the line right here, not out of the line here a little bit, just a tad. Yeah, so the paint on her robe, not so good. Some kind of like a little bit of paint splatter here. You can tell there's some overspray on her robe too. I can see little specks of blue right here. The blue paint on her stockings looks pretty good. The paint is not super smooth. when you look up it really close, it's not really smooth. It looks kind of like, yeah, it just doesn't look smooth. It looks kind of flat. Like they didn't spray it on enough, or they didn't spray it on smoothly. But her legs look good. I can say that. Out of the line here. Her face looks very good. Other than that little speck there, her eyes are on there nicely. Her face has got a good shape to it. And the sculpting is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, the sculpting is really good. And here's that issue with the wing. The wing is touching her dress here. I don't like that. It's not touching it very hard, but you know, not cool. I try to shove it in as far as I could into her hair, and that's another thing. Like, yeah, they didn't give instructions, and her hair is pretty flexy, so there's not much danger of it breaking off. But yeah, and here I can see a little, like, kind of like bad molding or something. You know, like there's like some glue here. It kind of looks like it, something like that, and it's not painted well. It's kind of like the other ear. The ears are kind of like that, so I can understand it's probably not an easy figure to put together. Hair looks pretty good. Looks good. A little bit of gradient too. I mean, a little bit of shading. It gets a little bit lighter on the tops. Very nice. Actually, the hair is really good. It looks like there's some kind of dirt or oh, you know what? No, I don't know. I might have done that. I might have scratched her hair when I put the wing on. I'm not sure, but looks like some of the paint scratched off right here. That might have been me. I don't know. But otherwise, the hair looks pretty good. And there's the wing. The wing is just kind of this transparent plastic thingy. It looks kind of cheap looking. I don't know. Looks okay. Honestly, I almost decided to just not put it on, but it's like, what am I gonna do with this wing? It does look kind of funky. So that's the whole wing dealy there. And she has a scabbard here. It looks pretty well painted. I don't really see any much problems with it. I see like a speck of dust right here. So that, again with the dust, lots of dust. And it's not dust from my room. It's dust from when she was made. The robe looks pretty good. The white on it. You can see some. Looks like you can see some bit of shading here. It's kind of like a blue, like a dark blue shading almost. Very nice. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but yeah, actually overall, there's really not that much shading. There's some here on the front of her dress. Actually, it looks really good too. This part looks really good. I like that. Yeah, overall, the rest of her dress looks really nice. Very nice. Oh, look at that beautiful figure. I like it. Sword is good. Let's take a look at the top here. Yeah, sword looks. I don't have any qualms with the sword other than it looks plastic. It's a plasticky looking sword. Yeah, the sword looks very plastic. And then here's the base. The base is actually really nice. It's got this transparency. Like I said, it's got the. You can see here they put a metal shank here, or a metal peg to keep her in there. And it was already pretty much all assembled already. Looks good. You can see here it kind of. I don't know what this is. This is like a kind of glue maybe or something, because it's kind of foggy here. Right here too. I don't know what the deal with that is. It doesn't happen right here. It happens too. I don't know if they intended for that to be like that. It's not super noticeable, but yeah, it is kind of cool though. It kind of flops around and stuff. It's like she's in motion. Whoosh. Right? Oh yeah, her boots. Okay, we didn't talk about her boots. Let's finish the stand first. Yeah, the stand has these kind of like circle patterns on it, printed onto here. Very nice. Just a clear circular base. It doesn't look like the figure takes up too much space left and right. Of course, there is this part of her dress sticking out like that. I like the figure though. It's pretty dynamic looking. Looks like she's going in for the kill, sort of, kinda. Yeah, her skin looks very good. So again, you can see some dust here on the white here, and here's another one I noticed. Right here, where the white and the blue is, it looks like, I don't know, it just looks like it's not painted very well. There's like a little gash right here, sort of, kind of. It's kind of noticeable. Right there. Right here. So yeah, okay, so let's look at her boots. Her boots are like a kind of like a shiny type of vinyl type thing, and they're all white. I would think the bottoms would be a different color, but they're not. It looks like it's got a little bit of blue shading, a little bit shiny. Yeah, this little pointy dealy here is pretty straight where it should be. The boots actually look really good. They do look good. It's kind of funny looking. I know, it does look kind of funny because it's super the paint is super glossy, and there's nothing else that's that glossy on the figure. Nothing is that glossy on the figure. Everything is kind of like a matte finish, which, I mean, it looks great. But the boots are just super shiny. It's like, it's kind of weird. It's like, I wouldn't think it would be that shiny, you know, but it really stands out compared to the rest of the figure, you know. So yeah, so there she is. Man, boy, did I talk up a storm. All the stuff I found. Normally, I wouldn't, you know, if I didn't find anything that big a deal, I would have, you know, I would have not said anything. But yeah, there's a lot of dust on the figure. They need to fix that. But other than that, the paint's okay. You know, the paint could be better in the lines. Is it what you would expect to find out of a $100 figure, say, compared to like a Good Smile figure? No, it's not. It's, for a $100 figure, I would give it a C or like a B plus, because the molding is really good. The molding is really good. The way, you know, the figure looks very dynamic, and she looks very beautiful. The paint is okay. If they could keep it in the lines, and all the dust specks and stuff, it's a quality control issue. Other than that, it's excellent figure. Excellent figure. The box is really nice too. Yeah, so this is my first EmonToys figure. I hope they do a better job in the future if I ever get any figures from them. But yeah, so there it is. That's my little in-depth review. Okay, so after everything is all said and looked at, how much would I expect to pay for a figure like this? And I would pay like $70 or $80 for a figure like this. I don't think she's worth $100. Just because of the QC issues. Other than that, she's great. It's a 1/7 scale. It's a pretty big figure. So yeah, she's a pretty big figure, and the sculpting, you know, tell you the truth, yeah, she does look a lot like she did in the picture. I think she looked a little better in the picture, but, you know, in real life, it's not too far off. It's a shame that they're not selling her anymore. I hope they do a second run, and I hope they do a better job on the second run. So yeah, those are just my kind of thing right there. You could not just have the wing on there if you don't want. I think it looks okay. I'll keep it on there. You can keep her in the box. The box is pretty nice. Has very large windows. I don't think there's not many figures that have huge windows like that. And I can understand why they kept it in the plastic bag, so you wouldn't scratch the plastic windows too much. So yeah. So those are my thoughts on it. It's a great figure, but it needs better quality control is what I want to say. The paint could be better. Um, but other than that, it's a really nice figure. Yeah, $120. Not even 100. It's a $120 figure. You can buy a really nice figure for $120. But she's a great. She's one of my favorite waifus, and I had to get her. So I think this is probably the. It's probably the best figure of her in the Undine outfit, Undine costume. So if you like that, it'd be great. If anything, I feel that her hair should be darker. If you look at the Asuna on my background on my desktop there, her hair is a little darker, and that's the way I would expect it. That's the way I see it in the anime. I would have expected it to be darker than the figure hair. Yeah, that's my take on it. If anything, that's what I love about the Undine avatar for Asuna is her hair. The blue hair looks really good on her. She makes her look very beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna go do some 360s and close-ups, and then that'll be it for the video. So thanks for watching. If you see her around, if you can get her for like a discounted price, I would snatch her up. It's a great figure. It's a great figure, but I don't think she's worth 120 bucks. All right, here's my out.
Always be with you. I'll keep you if it's in my heart.